Bonjour à toutes et à tous. Nous sommes ici pour apprendre le français. We are here to learn French again. Je m'appelle Francis Ikuro. I call myself my name, okay? And I'm your French tutor here at LearnCity, okay? In our last class, in our last video, we learned how to greet people, greet monsieur, greet madame, bonjour madame, bonjour monsieur. We learned how to say thank you, merci, merci beaucoup, je vous remercie. Then we also learned how to say you're welcome, de rien, pas de quoi, or you say je t'en prie. Okay. Now you're learning how to introduce yourself. Basically, if you want to introduce yourself, just say je m'appelle. Okay, je m'appelle. Je m'appelle Francis. My name is Francis. Okay, it's literally translate to I call myself Francis. Je m'appelle Francis. Okay, and if I'm gonna say what is his name, I'm gonna say il s'appelle. Il s'appelle. Then you mention the person's name, like he calls himself, like his name is il s'appelle. Je m'appelle Francis. Il s'appelle Samuel. His name is Samuel, right? Or you just change and say elle, which is her, okay? Elle, E-L-L-E, okay? Elle s'appelle Niniola. Elle s'appelle Niniola. Il s'appelle, okay? You could also say tu t'appelles, okay? I've introduced myself. I'm introducing other people, okay? Say elle s'appelle. Je m'appelle Francis. Or just say moi c'est Francis. I'm Francis. Me, I'm Francis. Like, hi, I'm Francis. Moi, c'est Francis. Tu t'appelles Gabriel. I mean, you call yourself, like your name is Gabriel. Simple. Je m'appelle Francis. Tu t'appelles. Je m'appelle Francis. Tu t'appelles. If you have someone beside you who is a she, right, you say, elle s'appelle. And then you have someone beside you again who is a he, you say, il s'appelle. Simple. Or just say, moi, c'est Francis. And so you're in the class, all right? And then the professor, the teacher, enters the class and say, bonjour à toutes et à tous. Then you reply and say, bonjour, professor. Then they continue to say, je m'appelle Francis Ikuro. Then you say, and then if he's going to possibly ask you, maybe just specifically, and say, et toi? I mean, and you? Ou bien, et vous? And you? Vous is for respect. Toi is for familiarity, someone that you know so well that you have a cordial relationship with. So, et toi? So you're going to say, oh, je m'appelle Gabriel. Okay? Or he's going to ask you and pause and say, tu t'appelles, like your name is, then he wants you to complete it, just say your name. Or he's asking you for, like, he's asking you about someone else's name. Say, her name is, just say, elle s'appelle. Or his name is, il s'appelle. Say, okay, bien, bien. I mean, très bien, very good. Moi, c'est Francis. Again, you would like to introduce people, okay? To introduce someone, you just say, voici, voici, voici. Let's say, voici ma femme. Elle n'est pas là maintenant. She's not here. Voici ma femme. Okay, you say, this is my wife. Voici is like here is, or this is. Okay. Voici mon ami. Here is my friend. Voici. Voici ma femme. Voici mon ami. Voici mon chien. My dog. Okay. Different ways as you get comfortable with names, with calling people ma femme, mon mari, my husband, you know, ma femme, my wife, mon mari, my husband. Okay, you're learning in class very fast. You're in the class learning about mon ami, mon chien, my dog. Okay. and different names. So you say voici, 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 here is, or this is. That's basically how to introduce people. Okay. Then, or you want to say, you could just say, I would like to introduce to you. Okay, je te présente Lucille. Lucille is the person's name. Je te présente Lucille. Je te présente Lucille. Then the person might ask you and say, Lucille? Okay. Or the person is going to say, je te présente mon ami. Let's have that example now. I would like you to meet my friend or my wife. Okay. Je te présente ma femme. So you have to repeat. You have to like follow the change. You have to like immerse yourself in that environment that you are. Je te présente, or je te présente ma femme. And the person asks you, say, elle s'appelle. So you should know that the person is asking for her name, the name of your wife. Her name is, elle s'appelle. Then you're going to say, elle s'appelle Lucille. Alright? Elle s'appelle Lucille. Or you introduce your husband and say, voici mon mari. Voici mon mari. Then the person is going to ask you, il s'appelle. Okay. There's a way we ask for people's names. You say maybe il s'appelle comment, right? Or comment il s'appelle. But basically, the person might like want you to complete the phrase. Say, elle s'appelle or il s'appelle. Then say, oh, il s'appelle Francis. Il s'appelle, he is called, or his name is. Now for respect, you could say, je vous présente, because vous is for respect, and toi is for what? For, your friends and people that you know. So, je te présente is for like familiar, okay? Then, je vous présente is like, it's respect. So, je vous présente mon professeur, for instance. I would like you to meet my teacher. Okay, maybe you're talking to someone older than you. So I would like you to meet my teacher. Je vous présente. Okay, it's there from voici, which is like too familiar, right? Okay, too simple. Like that is a basic way of introducing. Just say, voici, then you mention the person's name. Or say voici Philippe. I mean, here is Philip, or this is Philip. Voici Samuel, voici Ayomide, voici Gabriel, voici James, voici Tonu, voici mes enfants. Mes enfants, c'est my children. Okay, mes enfants. You're gonna learn. You just have to take it easy. At this point, you're moving, you're learning. You've learned greetings. You've learned Papa, Maman, Mademoiselle, Miss, okay, Madame, okay. You've learned all of this. You've learned how to introduce yourself by saying je m'appelle, or moi c'est Francis, or je m'appelle Francis. You've learned how to answer some questions and say, oh, il s'appelle, his name is, or elle s'appelle, her name is, or tu t'appelles, your name is. You've learned all of this. Then you're moving from learning about my femme, my wife, mon mari, my husband. Je te présente. I would like to introduce to you. I would like you to meet. Basically, présente. I present to you. Je vous présente. I present to you. Okay, like present. Okay, présente. Okay, say voici mes enfants, voici mes chiens, my dogs. Okay, you have all of this. Then in our next class, it is also important to ask for someone's name. All right, but you're not going to be too, you might also like to ask for someone's name. That is what we're going to look at in our next class. How do you ask for someone's name in a polite way, the formal situation, right? And the informal situation, asking people's names. So you haven't learned how to introduce yourself, right? How to answer some questions and say, il s'appelle, elle s'appelle, tu t'appelles, je m'appelle, moi c'est. Okay, now the next thing is to learn how to ask someone's name, like asking someone's name. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe if you really enjoy this video. And you're becoming a French speaker. Of course, you can now call yourself a French speaker. Because you can say bonjour, you can say bonjour papa, bonsoir, bon après-midi, you can say je m'appelle, you que c'est je vous présente, I introduce, voici, and all of this. See you in our next video.